Keoladeo National Park is a 29 square kilometer area, which is one of the most diverse and biodiversity rich area probably you can find anywhere in the country. In such a small area, you can imagine we have more than 375 species of birds, out of which more than 200 are migratory species. So you can just imagine that such a small area of 28.73 square kilometer is having such a huge diversity. This area is not only known for its migratory species, but diverse flora, fauna, even reptiles, amphibians, and more than 25 species of fishes. So you name an animal, name a wildlife, and you will find it here. We do have movement of large carnivores like leopards here. So it's a pretty rich biodiverse area. And probably it is one of the few areas which has a tag of National Park under Wildlife Protection Act. It is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is also a Ramsar Convention site. So this combination makes it unique, not just because of its habitat, but also because of its location. It is located in Central Asian Migratory Flyway. It is one of the first entry points of the migratory birds in the country. So it has been famous for past many decades for foreign tourists, for Indian tourists coming to this park and enjoying the beauty of it. So Keoladeo National Park is actually a forest area and a man-made wetland. So it is a natural forest with a man-made wetland. Somewhere in between 1850s, this area was recognized as a wetland area. So this area was developed when excessive water used to come to Azan Bandh, which was actually used for irrigation purposes. The Maharaja of Bharatpur decided to release water in this forested area. This is also known as Ghana in local language, which means a dense forest. In Hindi, Ghana means a dense forest. So when the water was first released here, migratory birds in winters came to this place. And this place started developing as a hunting ground. It was not famous for the conservation of birds. It was actually a hunting ground. So you will come to know that many kings, many viceroys, many lieutenant governors came to this place and shot more than 20,000 birds in a single day. So this place was renowned for its hunting ground. Slowly, when we gained independence in 1972, when Wildlife Protection Act came into being and poaching and hunting of wild animals was completely banned, this site emerged as one of the examples of how a site which was known for poaching and hunting converted into a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The water used to come and still comes from Panchna Dam, Karoli. It is Gambhir River which drains into Azan Bandh, which was then used for this national park. After 1972, this park was known for its conservation. This was one of the most important areas where renowned Dr. Salim Ali worked. It was his most lovable place, and this place was study ground for him. Keoladeo National Park is unique in its own way. So there are many birding areas in the country. There might be many areas where the number of birds coming to that particular protected area must be higher than what we are getting in Keoladeo National Park. But the number of species and their population coming to a particular small area is one of the highest in Keoladeo National Park. You won't be able to see more than 300 species of birds in a particular area coming to a number more than 30,000 large. So this place is unique for it. You come to this place which is easily accessible to almost every big town nearby, be it Agra, which is hardly 50 minutes from here, Jaipur, Delhi. This geography and this connectivity provides easy access to people to come to this area. When they come to this area and when they realize that more than 300 species within an hour of their approach, this makes this place very, very special all across the globe. So Keoladeo National Park was not always a very well protected area. So it was the contribution of many officers, especially the forest staff, which has been working here tirelessly, continuously 24/7, and also majorly the contribution of the more than 20 villages which are settled in and around Keoladeo National Park. So it was an open ground for grazing earlier during state time, which is generally called in Rajasthan the period of the kings when they used to rule. So it was an open grazing ground where 10,000 odd cattle used to graze. But with time, when people realized the value of conservation, we had a protection wall all across the national park. So now we do not have any illegal grazing which is being done in this national park. Apart from them, it was not only that Keoladeo National Park was always having abundance of water. After 1996-1997, when the height of Panchna Dam in Karoli district of Rajasthan was increased, we did face water crisis in the decade of 2000. But we again came out with a very good solution that now we are getting water from Govardhan drain, which is actually a monsoon rainwater coming to this national park. Apart from that, we are striving hard to get the water from Gambhir river, which we often get now, and which is a very good sign for the habitat of this national park. Keoladeo National Park was renowned across the globe for the Siberian crane which used to come to this national park. They were last sighted here way back in 2002-2003. So the loss of Siberian crane was not because of the loss of habitat which we had here. We never had any issues with the habitat in the Keoladeo National Park. It was because of the issues in the habitat and poaching which happened in Central Asia, Afghanistan, that migratory flyway where they used to stop, and also their source area, which was eastern area of Siberia, Mongolia, from where they used to come. So it's not only about the Siberian crane. Yes, we have lost them. They do not come to this park. There are few initiatives which we are thinking on bringing back Siberian crane, not only to this place but also the population which used to come to this park in the source area of it. So yes, we are in talks with International Crane Foundation. Rajasthan Forest Department is also mulling over the area ideas to how to bring them back. Apart from that, we have more than 375 species of birds found here, out of which more than 200 are migratory. So still, people across the globe come to see small birds like Siberian ruby throat, which are still very famous. The numbers in this park is as less as 5, but it has been maintained for past 2-3 decades, and they come regularly to this park. And people come here for species like painted stork. It's a nesting ground for painted stork. We have, on an average, more than 1,000 birds painted stork coming every year to this national park. This national park is known for beautiful pelicans coming to this area. Pelicans feeding in mass. That is something which people come here to see. It's not only about painted storks and big birds like pelicans. It's also about open bill. It's also about species like owl. It's also about different species of stork like black-necked storks. It's about diverse species of ducks, geese. It's known for bar-headed geese which cross the mighty Himalayas to come to this place. It is also known for grey-lag geese which come in numbers of thousands, pintails and spot-billed ducks. So you name a bird which is found in this region, in biogeographic region, and you will find it here. So the craze of this place in the minds of the tourist is still the same. Yes, we have, as I said, we have lost one important species coming to this national park, but the value of this national park is not dependent only on one species. It's about the variety of more than 375 species considering this place as their home. So yes, tourists come to this place, enjoy the biodiversity of this park. So Keoladeo National Park had an impact which is not limited to a particular community or a group of villages. It started with a city, it expanded to a state, further expanded to a country, and now, as we all know, Keoladeo is something which is known across the world. So Bharatpur is a city which got its identity in present modern world because of Keoladeo National Park. So you can realize that how important the imprint which Keoladeo National Park has left on not only the city, not only the state, but a name which it has earned, and a symbol of UNESCO World Heritage Site which is showcasing all across the globe. And it is not only because of birds, but also because of the conservation value and the educating value it is imparting. So more than 60% of the economy of this city Bharatpur is dependent on Keoladeo National Park, and more than 1 lakh tourists visit this area every year. So if we calculate this 1 lakh tourists, this is the data I am telling you after COVID. The average number of tourists coming to this park range between 1 to 1.5 lakhs. So you can just imagine 1.5 lakh tourists, out of which 40% are foreigners. So such large outreach we are having because of this national park. Apart from that, every year on special occasions like Wildlife Week and Van Mahotsav and Migratory Birds Day, on all these we get out and reach to the students of this city. We allow them access to this national park, educate them, we take them inside, which are nature guides, which are researchers, and tell them what is the value of this national park. So we, on an average, we try to cater more than 10,000 students every Wildlife Week and Forestry Day, Ozone Day. So our target is to cater more than 10,000 students of nearby area. Not just people who are coming from outside, but also the people who are living here. They should understand that how important is to protect this park. And it's often said that whenever you enter Ghana, you see a difference of more than 3 to 4 degrees Celsius as compared to the city. So this value, and you will come to know that this place, this entire Bharatpur, everyone is so much conscious about protecting this national park that whenever water comes or whenever we have a good birding season here, the number of birds are high, everyone in this city is happy about it. So probably this model of conservation, which involves local people here, is one of its own kind.